Hey jellyfishes, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is actually my first YouTube video and I thought I would do a clean girl makeup routine. Since I just bought new makeup, I thought I would hop onto the trend. I also wanted to clarify, I thought it'd be cute to call you guys jellyfishes because my name's Anjelle. So I hope you guys like it. Hopefully you guys like the fandom name for when my fandom starts to grow. But anyways, let's get right on into the clean girl makeup routine. Also, quick disclaimer, if I'm looking like kind of this way and my eyes aren't really on the camera, it's because my mirror is right in front of me. So I just want to put that out there. But I'm going to start off with skin prep because skin prep is so important for your makeup routine to look good. Starting off, it doesn't have a label or nothing, but this is a toner that I made from my esthetician slash dermatologist. It's rosemary water, aloe, and tree tea oil. This clears your skin up so well, guys. Like, I love it so much, and it's definitely made an improvement in my skin. If I have pictures or videos of my before and my afters, I'll put them on the screen right here. If I don't, I'm sorry, but my skin used to look really bad and now it's getting better. So I'm gonna spray this and then we're gonna put like other stuff on. Next, I'm taking the Cetaphil moisturizing lotion, normal to dry skin, because I have like a combination skin, but it's mainly dry. Also, if you guys want more of a result, you could put vitamin A drops in here and your skin will look amazing. I've just been using this regular one because I will admit these products will make you peel for like 2 weeks, but then your skin is going to look fresh and your acne is going to be clearing up. So I definitely recommend, but I'm going to be using the Cetaphil moisturizer and I only take about that much. Okay, next up I'm going to take some of this sunscreen. It's the Trader Joe's Zinc Oxide. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm really sorry, but it's just their sunscreen from Trader Joe's. This does leave a cast, so I do take a little bit. And I'm not gonna lie, I know you're supposed to put sunscreen everywhere, but I just put it on my dark spots. But I'm gonna start putting it everywhere, I promise. But this definitely does help my dark spots a lot. And the rosemary and tree tea oil does help your dark spots as well. I definitely recommend. Aloe kind of just balances like everything out, but the rosemary and the tree tea oil, that's what's making your dark spots go away and hyperpigmentation. Okay, that's what the skin is looking like with that. I'm gonna open this drawer because this is where I contain all my makeup. Okay, after sunscreen, I'm gonna be taking this Good Molecules, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm so sorry for pronouncing it wrong, under eye cream. It's the Wake Up Eye Gel, but I just call it under eye cream. So I'm gonna put it under my eyes. Some days I do use it, some days I don't. A quick disclaimer, all my makeup I researched to find the most clean makeup brands so it won't bring my acne out as much. Okay, after you're done rubbing it in, I also like to let it soak in a little bit so I don't rub it in all the way. So I'm gonna put this down, but I'm gonna start with my primer. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, the 4%, I don't know how to pronounce that and I know I'm gonna embarrass myself, but it's the pink e.l.f. primer. I'm gonna take a little bit of this on my palm and go ahead and put that. I'm only gonna take about like that much. I'm gonna just rub this in on my face. I love this primer a lot. It definitely makes my makeup last a good amount of time. I will admit that you could double layer this with the e.l.f. Putty Grip Primer, but that primer does have some stuff that do break you out. So I would recommend just, if you want clear skin, I recommend not using it, but if you want makeup that lasts a long time, I will admit those two together are a good combination. But the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer is also good on its own, so it's up to you. It's definitely really sticky. I love like just playing with my face after I put it on, but it definitely is a sticky primer. I don't put none on my forehead because I don't really put that much makeup on my forehead for my clean girl routine, but if you want to, you could put it on your forehead as well. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick so I can focus on my other makeup steps. Okay guys, I just tucked my hair behind my ears, so I'm sorry if I look a little bit crazy. I might just put it back to the front because I am looking crazy. But I'm starting off with this Revlon Color Stay brow pencil. I love their brow pencils. The tip is not like your traditional tip where it's just like a flat point. It kind of has like a curve to it. I don't know if you guys could see. Hopefully you guys could see. I'm sorry if you can't, but it kind of has like a curve to it, so I love the way it applies in my brow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start my brows And it also comes with a spoolie at the end, which is actually very sturdy. I love their spoolie. For my brows, I try to get a color that matches pretty spot on so they don't look too dark or too light, because I used to have bad eyebrow blindness. So now I kind of just try to stick to my natural color and my natural shape. But I'm going to start off by lining the bottom of my brow like so. You're just going to draw like a little line and then just connect it all the way till you reach the top. And I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. It is a little bit darker still than my natural brow color, but it's pretty spot on to what I could get. Then I'm going to take it again, and I'm going to draw in the back a little line to connect like so. Then you're not going to do nothing else. You're going to just brush them through to blur out that line that you drew so it kind of looks like settle. And you're just going to brush it through. And now you're going to fill it in. And I don't really fill in the top part because honestly my eyebrows are majority full and filled in on their own in the front, but in the back that's when they start to get a little bit thin. So I just focus the pencil to the back, and then you're just going to brush them through, and you're going to repeat the same process on the other side. Okay, that's what the brows are looking like for now. Sometimes I like to carve them and sometimes I don't. Majority of the time I don't, but I kind of want them to look a little bit more like settled today. I might go back later and rebrush them through because they are looking a little bit darker than usual, and I don't know why. But also maybe because my other makeup isn't on yet, because sometimes that happens a lot. Like I'll think they look really dark and then I put my other makeup on, I'm like, oh, I was tripping. But I'm just gonna brush them through a little bit more just to make sure the product is being brushed properly. Okay, they aren't looking as bad. Next up, I'm going to be taking the NYX brow gel. I love the gel. I actually meant to get it in a clear, but I got the shade top. Y'all, I cannot pronounce these names, and you guys can barely even see it. I'm sorry, that's not focusing, but it's Taupe. I'll put it on the screen as well. But I actually do like the shade a lot. And I didn't think I was going to because I don't like shades in my brows besides my brow pencil, but they are a perfect combo together. So I'm just going to take a little bit and brush them through. This also kind of takes off some of that brow pigment, I will admit, but since it has a tint, it doesn't really affect it. It actually makes it look quite good in my opinion because it makes it look less dark while still adding a tint in the process. Or maybe I'm just rambling, but that's how it looks to me. Okay, the brows are done. Next up, I'm going to start off with my NARS concealer. I'm the shade Caramel. I got the mini version because this was my first time actually trying NARS and their brand in general, and I love it. So as soon as I run out of this, I'm definitely going to go back and get a bigger version. But what I'm going to do in the process, because I let this sit, I'm going to put this under my eye right here. And then a little bit right here, but drag it out so you can blend it when the next part of your makeup routine comes along. You guys will see. And I'm gonna put some more right here. Same thing like I did on the other side. And then you're gonna drag it out like so. This side kind of looks a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna add a little bit on this side. But that's what the concealer is gonna look like. You could also do some spot concealing, but I honestly am not looking too bad right now. Knock on wood. But I'm gonna let that just sit. Next, while you let that sit, I recommend taking some blush. I'm using the Juvia's Place in the shade Barbie Rose, and get liquid blush. Okay, I'm gonna put this up kind of higher. I'm gonna put a little dot right here and then a dot right there. This blush is very pigmented, by the way. It's like the Rare Beauty, but Juvia's Place. And you're gonna just put 2 dots on your face like so, and this you could blend in. For this, I'm going to use this brush. You could probably use a different one, but I just like the way this blends it out. So I'm gonna start off working my way up. So I'm starting in the cheek. I like to smile when I do this so I can see what it looks like when I actually smile. Also, it is okay if it looks a little too bright in the beginning because that's why the concealer is still there. But you're gonna just take the blush and continue to blend it up. It does look a little bit crazy. And guys, I lost my beauty blender right before this, so I'm using this like trashy little sponge, but I'll show you guys what it looks like in a minute. Okay guys, this is my sponge. I'm sorry, it's also kind of dirty, but I folded it in half, and now I'm just gonna take it and blend that blush in that was with the brush. And it also kind of helps make it blend in a little bit more subtly, so when you go in with your powder, it looks way more better. On camera, my makeup is looking way more darker, and I don't know why. And I changed my settings, so maybe it could be the settings, but I really hope it does not look bad when I'm looking back at this in editing. Okay guys, it's still looking kind of bright, but just like I said, trust the process. Now I'm going to take my Milani Make It Last spray just to kind of reactivate what I already put on my face, aka the concealer. So I'm just going to spray it a few times and let that like hit the face. Okay, next I'm just taking a flat brush. This is the e.l.f. concealer brush, actually perfect. And I'm going to just blend my concealer out. So I'm just going to go outward like this, and then you can bring it down towards the end like that, if that makes sense. And then the reason why you put concealer right here is so it could enhance and remove the blush that you blended up, so it just looks like it's all going up one way. Feel like you're testing me, you're the press on me. I also like to drag it out all the way so there's no like stopping in the concealer, because some people make a mistake and they'll stop the concealer right here and you can just see the concealer patch where it ends. So I like to just drag it out all the way. Now I'm going to take the same sponge and blend the concealer in just with this, just to push it in a little bit more, and it makes it look so much better. Like, look at the difference. It's looking so much better. Okay, after that I'm gonna go in with my cream bronzer, and it's just this one from Milani. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry you guys, I cannot pronounce any brand names. But I'm just gonna be taking this brush. It's the NYX Professional Makeup brush, and I'm just gonna like drag it kind of downward like so. And then where I put my bronzer is I start from here and I just tap it in. And you can't really tell the difference because it's kind of like my shade, but then I go in with a powder one afterward and you could tell. But this is just to enhance the powder. Now I'm going to take my powder bronzer. It's the Hoola Toasted one by Benefit, and you're just going to put that over where you already put your cream. But before doing that, actually I made a mistake. You're going to take your Milani or whatever setting spray you have actually, and you're going to spray your face one more time, just to set all of those cream and liquids in place before you put all these powders in. You can't go back. So set your face and then move on to powder. I honestly need to get one of those little fans that I can use that just blows your makeup when you spray your face. But for now, this is what I'm working with. Okay, now you're going to take your bronzer, your powder bronzer, and I'm just using the Hoola one by Benefit, like I said. I'm gonna take this e.l.f. brush. I don't know what brush this is, it just says e.l.f. And I'm gonna take a little bit, and then you're gonna tap the back of your thing because you don't want all that product. And I'm gonna start from where I started with the cream, and you're just gonna go ahead and place it in the same spot. And now both sides are complete. I'm still looking a little bit oily, but it's just because I have all that setting spray. But it's okay because we're going to go with powder soon. But now you're going to let that sit. And while we let everything sit, even though I didn't do nothing else, I'm going to work on my nose and then we're going to put powder. So for my nose, I'm going to start off with the cream again. And I'm going to be taking this brush. This is the Jessup Mold 12 brush. I actually got this from my aunt, so I don't know this brand, but it works. So I'm going to put this on my nose. You're starting off with cream again because the cream helps the powder set. So I'm just starting off in the corners right here. And that's what it should look like. And you don't really need to wait for this one because you kind of want to just do it. I'm going to take the same brush in my powder bronzer. And I'm going to look in this little one because it's easier for me to see what I'm doing because it has like a little... Okay, that's what the makeup is looking like now. Now it's time for powder. Now that everything, cream, blush, concealer is all done, it's time for your actual setting powder or your baking powder. I don't really know the difference. I'm still new to makeup myself because, like I said, I was very blind when it came to makeup and I didn't know anything. I also wasn't allowed to do makeup, so I'm still kind of a beginner myself. But I'm just going to take some of this powder and I'm going to put it in the back of the lid. And this is the Fit Me powder in the shade medium 20. And then I'm going to take a powder puff, and then I'm going to take some of the powder. I recently just learned you take the powder and you put it on the back of your hand. And I'm sure that's probably was common sense, but I didn't know that. So that's a little tip for you guys as well. And you're just going to put the powder underneath your eye. And you can see the difference. This is one side with powder and the other side without. It definitely does leave it like glowy versus kind of like matte, I guess you could say. But I like the way this powder looks and works on my skin. And it doesn't look cakey. It doesn't leave like creases or nothing. It just looks how it's supposed to look. Okay, this is what my face is looking like after powder. I'm actually really liking the way my makeup is turning out today, and I hope the camera is doing me justice. Next up for powder blush, because you need to set that liquid blush, I have two options. I have the Juvia's Place double like blush, and then I have the Milani like rosy type of blush. And I feel like the liquid blush was already so strong. It still looks strong on camera, but it's not that strong in person. I'm gonna go with the Milani one, just so it could add like a little bit less effect, but enough effect for it to still look good. I'm gonna take that same brush that I use for bronzer and just wipe it off. And take the blush, same thing, tap it in the back, and just put that over where you put the liquid blush at. This also has like a shimmer, so I don't do highlighter because it just looks good with the shimmer provided. Then I'm gonna take some and put some on my nose because I do like that little like rosy nose look. I don't know, something about it looks so cute to me. And then to make it look like it's all blending together, I'm going to take this small brush. I got it from Target. It's the RT402. It came in a pack and it's like that. And tap the back, and I put this under my eye so it looks like all the makeup was just smoothed together and gives it that more clean look. But that's what it's looking like. You could tell the difference. Like you can see that the blush keeps going up and right here it just looks like stopped, you know? I hope that makes sense. Okay, the base is done. I'm gonna do my lip liner and my lashes, and then we're gonna be done, guys. Like, it's crazy. I kind of want to do nutmeg. So how I do my lip liner is I just follow my natural lips. I don't overline or nothing. I just draw a line. Okay, depending on the day, I either like to leave it matte or I like to use gloss. I think today I'm feeling glossy. I don't know, something about me is just like in a glossy mood. But before I put the lip gloss on, I'm going to curl my lashes, set the face, then put the mascara lip gloss on. I'm gonna take the By Apple Pink and Green Super Lash Mascara. Also, make sure you just put mascara on the tips of your lashes. Do not put it anywhere else. Do not put it on the roots. Start from the tips, and that's it, because you'll weigh your lashes down. Okay guys, my camera's about to die, but lastly, for this complete clean girl makeup routine, I'm going to be taking the Juvia's Place Flower Girl lip gloss. I meant to get it in clear, but I accidentally picked this one up, but it still turned out really cute, so definitely recommend. It has like a little bit of shimmer in it, and it looks amazing with my lips and my lip combo. So just put that on, and that's the final makeup. It's definitely giving clean girl. It's definitely giving who is she. It's giving very classy, very demure, very mindful. I'll give you guys a close-up, but this is what it's looking like. Very simple, very cute. Such a risk, but I'm willing to take a chance.